Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy, the original NES series, and this is Chapter 3, Part 3. So we have done everything in Chapter 3 that we were supposed to do. We have been down in the Marsh Cave, we have defeated the Dark Elf, and now we have Matoya's crystal and we are going to return it to her. And she should, in return, give us an herb that will wake up the elf prince from his long slumber. Okay, somebody likes naps. So, her cave is just north of Canaria, under the bridge. So you'll go north from Elfland, around Canaria and under the bridge. And you'll have random encounters as you go, as usual. So this part is actually probably the shortest of the three parts of Chapter 3, and Chapter 3 is actually one of the longer sections of the game. So enter Matoya's cave, and then talk to her, who's up here at the north end. And she'll be super happy. You gave her her crystal, and offer to give you the herb, so you can go wake up the elf prince. And then she wants you to skedaddle. So return to where you parked your ship. And we will go to the Elfland Castle where the prince is. If these eyeballs don't stun me too much first. So back under the bridge, go south. Fight a shark, make some shark fin soup. Oh, we cannot go in the back way. Oops. Okay, we'll have to go around to the front. The sleepy prince. He's still snoozing. But we got the herb to wake him up. Some good herb from Matoya, the witch. There we go. Okay, so now we're off to the Treasury, which I need to go the other way. Forgot. So now we have the Mystic Key. The prince gave us the Mystic Key, and now you can go back and loot all of those locked doors that you have come across. So there's loot back in the Marsh Cave, there's loot in every castle with the treasuries, and there's also loot in the Temple of the Fiends, where you can get, I think, a rune sword and a were sword, like werewolves or whatever. Probably really good for wolves or what have you. We're not gonna really worry too much about that because they will become obsolete very quickly, so I'm not gonna really worry about that. So now we are off to go see a dwarf. And see if he can make a canal to the other side of the world so we can get over there. Now the dwarves are located west of Canaria. You park your ship right here and just follow where I'm following. Oh, we got an ogre. You know I have to kill an ogre. That's 200 gold. Can't pass that shit up. Okay. And if you go straight west, like I'm doing here, well, you all have went the wrong way. So, just get a good look when I get done with this fight, and you can see where I kind of went wrong. See, there is no cave right here, so I went straight west from when I parked the ship, and I should have went a little bit south first. But no problem, easy fix, just gotta go back where we started. So, right there's where I went, this is where you should have went south, and then go west, right there through that little gap, and you can see the cave entrance right there. Once again, too much money to pass up, so I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Sorry. That's the brakes. There you go. So this is where the dwarves live, and it's a cave, mountain, what have you, obviously. Very original. But just go in here and talk to all the dwarves and open all the chests. There's some good loot, and you just happen to have the mystic keys, so the world is your oyster. This is a guy that if you bring him some adamant, he will make you a badass sword. But you won't get adamant till, you know, considerably further into the game, close to the end. And I just keep talking to the dwarves and, you know, getting all the information that you need to have to make sure that we trigger everything that we need to trigger. And I don't mean that in the snowflake way of saying it. I mean the, you know, I want to make sure that we're having the events that are in the future being, you know, caused by our actions. Okay, so now we finally talked to just about everybody. We're going to go south. And the dwarf we're going to find out here is the guy we need to talk to about a canal. In fact, it's already been building one. Turns out there's a big old rock in the way. So he needs some TNT. So go ahead and go in here, take everything. There's some good loot in here. And when we get to Melmund, we'll be selling some of this stuff, some of the excess stuff. But until then, just pick up everything that you possibly can. You see, there's nothing down there. That's not where you're, not where the canal is going to be. I just wanted to show you that, and then double check with what he's saying. So, the TNT is going to be located in the Canaria Castle. So we're going to go back to Canaria. Like I said, if you want to take a trip north of that to the Temple of the Fiends again, which was that first dungeon you went in, you know, feel free. There is some loot there, at least a couple swords. And if nothing else, you might want to pick them up just because they, they're probably worth some money. And the stuff in Melman is really expensive. I mean, we're talking like 45 G's for like a spell and shit, so it's pricey. In fact, it's so pricey that the ogres are not going to be enough. So I will show you in chapter 4 just where to go to do some more leveling and some more money making. Gotta do a little heal here real quick, like. Can't let your party get too low. And we'll go back to our ship and just a little east and go to Canaria. After we kill the Soga, of course. And we're just going to avoid those guys. So here we go, Canaria Council. Gonna go get our TNT. So just go straight to the right when you get here. We're gonna go up their treasury. This is kind of a pain to get to if you don't know how to get to it. And just follow it around. Ah, let me down. Okay, there we go. And then it will be in these buildings here. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but one of these two. And you want to loot everything you can anyway. And there you have it. There's the TNT. So let's go back to that dwarf and give him the TNT, and that'll be it for this part. And we'll be ready for chapter 4, where we will cross the canal and go to Melmond and find out that the Earth Fiend is right around the corner. Which is the first of 4 fiends that you'll have to defeat to beat the game. So we're progressing nicely. Ain't nobody got time for you. Bye-bye. But I can't pass 190 G's. And there we have it. So give him the TNT and then we'll be good. So I will see you in the next episode. Chapter